Challenging day today, guys. Challenging, but obviously always silver lining and always try to find the positive in it and learn from it. But just lost a couple big deals fell through. A couple ones that I was like that were pretty much guaranteed. One I think will still happen. It'll just be the beginning of the year, so it's not the end of the world. And this is part of the entrepreneurial journey. You just get stuff just doesn't go your way all the time, and it's like it's your ability to take a loss and to have a mistake or a failure or something happen, your ability to bounce back and how you handle that stuff. Just booking meetings right now, like, and I'm going to get into that in a second. But I think it's how you handle it. It's what you do. Like you have to you got to love the journey and the process. Because like for me, it's like, so for example, these two deals fall through, multiple thousands of like decent sized deals, and for in 2 hours, literally, we're gonna lock these up in 2 hours, and then boom, both of them are gone. Just crazy, right? I'll laugh at it now, but it's one of them stung. I'm not gonna lie, it stung, because I knew it would have worked really well. So anyways, that happens, and so yeah, it sucks. Like it sucks in the moment, it sucks, but instantly you have to almost get excited about the opportunity and the learning lesson that's going to come from it. And I know it's easy to say, but if you don't, the entrepreneurial journey, like being a business owner, is really, really tough. Because if I sat and dwelled on this and was like, oh, this sucks, and and thought about it, let it ruin my entire weekend because it's almost Friday, like that is just not how you're going to get to where you want to go. So I think like, yeah, you got to love this process. You got to kind of love falling on your face sometimes. You kind of got to love it being a little bit chaotic. But I just never want to forget this night because it pushed me. I'm learning more because of one of the activities that I'm doing right now in Sales Navigator. I'm actually pushing myself to do even more, to work even harder, to learn even more, to give myself an edge over everyone else, to create better content. I mean, it's really driving me and pushing me. But as I sit here at 10 o'clock at night, I told myself, I'm like, look, when these things happen, especially when things like this happen, you gotta take action. You learn, you instantly move on, but then you take massive action. You don't sit and dwell. You don't sit and open a beer and watch Netflix and be like, today sucks. Like, you get to work. You make it up. You just make shit happen. It's like, how bad do you really want it? Do you really want it in the first place? And if you do, if you're honest with yourself, then how bad do you want to make it happen? Because that's what it comes down to, being an entrepreneur and on this journey is you've got to be willing to make the sacrifices. I do not want to do this right now at 10 o'clock at night, and I'll be working at least for the next hour, if not 2 hours. And, but I'm kind of having fun in a weird way. I'm like almost glad the stuff that happened today happened, because I feel like it's now going to set me on the trajectory that I probably needed to go on. So it's finding that silver lining. But I just wanted to get on here more for myself to look back at this. I think obviously there's a learning lesson in this for anybody watching that's going through this or any part of their life, right? We just have challenges and setbacks and things that happen, and it's not what happens, but how we deal with them most of the time that really determines our fate. But I wanted to record this because I don't think I'll ever really forget this day, because I think it's a pivotal moment for sure. And so I'm just getting to work. So I'm up here grinding. I got the computer right here, and we're putting in work. We're setting some meetings up for next week, and constantly getting better. But yeah, it's just your ability to just take whatever life throws at you. It knocks you down, you get back up. You just can never lose your smile. That's the key. I mean, for me, one of my escapisms used to be falling to the, all right, chip on my shoulder, me against the world. And as much as this stuff fuels me, and I still have that chip on my shoulder, I don't let it get me in a dark place though. And listen to some, angry rap music and get down about it. Like, I'm just not going to go there. I've just been through too much now. So that's the benefit of when you've gone through some stuff and you're a little bit more mature and you've been through the challenges, you've been through the setbacks. So when these things happen, it's like, look, I've been through so much stuff. Like, this is nothing in the grand scheme of things. I sit back and I'm like, I'm grateful that I have so much. And I'm grateful that I'm able to see this as an opportunity and not necessarily just a setback. So when you've been through some wars, the little battles, the little skirmishes, they're nothing. So I can tell you this, I'm going to keep coming. And one of the most important things, this whole thing, like like out of life in general, no matter what you're doing, is your mind. And saying, look, I don't care what you guys throw at me. I don't care what happens. I'm going to keep coming. The Impaxs journey. Let's do it.